Maybe.
Sometimes it's not a matter.
Amazing, how much paperwork.
All right, we're gonna go on the record. Court is calling 2024 CR 0100059 State versus Jesse Moreno. Can I have parties announce? State.
Jason, do you have to say?
Go to Bartolome on behalf of Mr. Moreno on bond, present, ready for plea, Judge.
All right, and you, Mr. Moreno? All
No.
right, you need to make sure you speak up.
Sorry.
Counsel, have you received all discovery?
I have, Your Honor.
Did you review it with your client?
We have, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Mr. Moreno, did you review the document entitled Application for Deferred Adjudication with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you review the true bill of indictment with your attorney? Did you understand it? Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
We do, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
But the lesser included just possession of over 400 to make it up to 99.
All right, did you review the document entitled Court Admonishments and Defendants Waivers and Affidavit of Admonitions with your attorney?
I did, Your Honor.
Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places? All right, the state is proceeding on the lesser included offense of possession of a controlled substance penalty group 1 over 400 grams. Range of punishment is 10 years to 99 years or life in prison and up to $10,000 fine. If you have a plea with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by entering this plea, you were giving up those rights? Did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case? Did you intend to
no.
give up those rights and enter into a plea bargain agreement in this case? Did you understand if the court were to grant your application for deferred adjudication, if for any reason your deferred adjudication were revoked, the court could sentence you up to life in prison and up to a $10,000 fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
He has, Your Honor.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
I believe he does, Your Honor.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
As to both, yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Moreno, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea? Anyone promised you anything other than the plea? Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it? According to the plea, the state is proceeding on the lesser included offense, recommendation of deferred adjudication. They're taking in consideration AL 2150458. Did you understand that to be the plea? Defense, is that the plea?
It is, Your Honor.
State, is that the plea?
It is.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places? Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand? Counsel, are there any such motions?
There have been none at this time heard or ruled on, Judge.
Outside the agreement, the state is requesting that your community supervision be for a term of 6 years. There be a TAP evaluation and drug offender education program and regular UAs. Did you understand those are recommendations from the state and the court does not have to follow those recommendations? Then to the offenses charged, the lesser included offenses charged, how do you plea?
No contest.
State any evidence.
You reviewed the documents and the drug test, Judge. No objection.
Did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places? Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state will call and the right to remain silent? Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports? But most importantly, there will be no live testimony. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same. All right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. Court will defer finding of guilt as you applied for deferred adjudication. Are we proceeding with sentencing?
We are, Your Honor.
All right, and there is a reason for this offer, I'm assuming?
Judge, I didn't. I thought.
All right. So why should I follow this?
Well, first of all, Your Honor, my client obviously has made a serious mistake, Judge, and he's very contrite. I've known,
Choice.
well, Judge,
Not a mistake. Choices.
amen, Judge. I'll use the word choice.
All right, thank you.
A poor choice, Judge, if I may qualify that. Secondly, and more importantly, Your Honor, I've counseled with him long and hard. I've known his family for a number of years. He has support, Your Honor, of his family. He understands the risk. He understands the significance of a 99 to life possibility, Judge, and he understands the responsibilities that are necessary to demonstrate to this court that he can and will become a productive citizen, Judge. I would ask the court to follow the 6 years deferred. He has employment and he is capable, Your Honor, and I can assure you he is exceptionally nervous, Judge, at this point in time. But I believe with his family, and we visited long and hard about this on at least 3 occasions for over an hour, Judge, I would ask that the court follow the agreement, place him on deferred for 6 years, Your Honor, with conditions the court would deem appropriate. And with that, Your Honor, I defer to the court.
All right. What do you do for a living?
I do construction concrete.
And how old are you?
I'm 24.
Do you have any children?
I'm not.
All right, this is what the court is going to do. Court is going to sentence you to 10 years deferred adjudication, 90 days in the Bexar County Jail as a condition of probation. That's to start today. TAP evaluation to take place in custody. Follow TAP recommendations, regular reporting by Zoom or in person, regular random UAs, proof of employment within 30 days of release, no employment as a home health care provider or minors. There's to be GPS upon release, waive fees, and it will be partial GPS for employment only. 200 hours of community service restitution. Take in consideration AL 21505. I'm sorry, AL 2150458. Probation, and I'm going to want field visits 1 time per month for 6 months. Probation, is there anything else? Is there anything else that you need from the court to be successful?
Can you speak up and say something?
No.
Can I talk to him though, Judge, before you take him in the back?
Just 1 second. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal? Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it? All right, because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand? All right, good luck to you.
May I speak to him before they take him back?
You can speak to him that way because we have juries.
I thought that, Judge. I just wanted to be safe.
Just 1 second. Excuse me, who are you? All right, and who is this? All right, so let me just tell you something. Do you know how many people die every day because somebody is selling drugs to them? A lot. He could be going to prison for 10 years. He is not. He is going to the Bexar County Jail. He's been given probation. Other people who have used drugs that maybe he sold to them or that somebody else sold to them, you know where they are? They're dead because somebody is preying upon their weakness and somebody has gotten them addicted to drugs. So if there are tears, there should be tears for the people who have died because somebody sold drugs to him. He's not going to prison. He's at the Bexar County Jail. He will be given probation. So if there are tears, cry for the people who have been found in the field, OD'd, got some bad drugs, for the people who are trying to be clean and sober, but there's some dealer out there who keeps coming up to them and saying, just try it, just only 1 time, because they are building their happiness of someone else's misery. Yes. All right, thank you.
Say something to you.
No.
as well?
No,